Hi, guys.
What'd you think of that video?
Well, it's actually really sad. I feel very badly, actually, for Beto, real name Robert O'Rourke.
You know, speaking of Joe Biden, he was the conversation for Kamala Harris, who was up in New Hampshire yesterday, and she was asked about perhaps being his running mate. Not exactly. Would be a great running mate for her as her vice president.
Well, really, the only shot that Kamala had at seeing any opportunity to go to the White House is if
Biden jumped in. I guess Democrats are letting everybody know they are not interested in the other 21, 22 people because he's got such a substantial lead. The word is he's going to go for the kill shot right before we even get to a debate.
Oh, he absolutely will. But the thing about Joe Biden is this. He tries to position himself as middle of the road. He tries to position himself.
Tommy, I heard some exciting news that your show called No Interruption on Fox Nation is going to be painted on one of the NASCARs.
And it was a different version of the No Interruption banner. And now this week we have a brand new one. So I couldn't be more excited. And hey, Fox Nation is getting the love it deserves at NASCAR. We already know that those are our fans, and now we just have a really awesome female driver who decided to give us a little bit of a shout out, and I couldn't be more thankful.
That's great. So download the app. If you missed the summit, you don't have to miss the app. You can bring it right to the phone. Heard this with Europe. I've obviously heard it in Russia. This is the first time I can remember hearing it that much here.
Several states have followed suit. Will we see the numbers go up because more people?
I do think we need to be talking about as society, though, is how do we ensure that young women and young families are thinking, okay, a career doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to have a family. Whatever they look like, whatever the sizes that they should be, I mean, the economic impact is important. We want to have economic growth, but we also want to know that our communities are vibrant and replenishing themselves. So I would love to see a national campaign that says, hey, if you want to have kids, you should. What we should not be hearing, particularly from the far left, is no, don't have children right now because they're going to die in 12 years. And unfortunately, that's what's picking up steam.
I think a lot of us grew up with parents who said, we had kids so early in our early 20s, go get your career, go get your life started. There'll be plenty of time for babies later on. And I think you're right. When women hit 35 years old, a lot of them, especially here in America, or here in New York, aren't married at 35. They don't want to start a family until they have their careers going so they can afford the schools here.
And Rachel Campos-Duffy has answered the call, now working on her ninth. So Rachel's doing her part. Come on, America, pick up the pace.
I know. Patrice, thank you so much for being with us, and congratulations on your baby. Did you have a girl or a boy?
Thank you. It was a little boy, Jesse.
How great. How many do you have?
Just the first.
That's your first? Isn't it the best?
It is. I'm going to do my part, too.
All right, that's all we can ask.